Okay, so here we are, going into turn 6. The last 2 turns we've had
Some troubles.
pretty much it's that scene in Robin Hood Prince of Thieves when they put the fire arrows up and one of them goes, "My God."
Yeah, the short version is things have gone to hell.
Yeah.
To elaborate a little, let's go into the character sheets right away.
Right.
We've all taken a bunch of wounds. We're
I
all
haven't.
beaten up.
Well, you've taken one.
That's not a bunch.
Well, the shield has taken 2.
That's why I bought it. If we go look at Robin Hood, we've seen that he's taken the most bounty.
I'm a well-wanted man.
Can you tell us a bit about what the bounty does?
So, my reward for murdering so many of the sheriff's men is that my bounty's really high, and every 4 bounty you have earns you a new level, a new detriment that you have to deal with for the rest of the game. So, these first 4 earned me the wonderful gift of I cannot place villagers on my current tile. Meaning I have to either leave the tile to place villagers or other people have to place them there, because I'm worth a lot of money, I'm very dangerous. The second set of 4 earned me the penalty of placing villagers doesn't start with a resource. So normally if someone were to place like this villager on wood, he would also get one of these wood, just, to get going. When I do that, I don't get that benefit, so I'm slower at gathering resources than the rest of my team.
So a couple of us have also reached 4 bounties, so we also can't place villagers on our own tiles. Speaking of the tiles, let's take a look at how things have progressed on the board. You can see enemies have moved up. They're pushing into the village to try to burn our buildings down. On the bright side, we've managed to place a tower here, which is fending off the enemies.
Whee!
We've placed a villager in the tower to shoot back at enemies as they approach, and we've kept it well stocked with arrows so that it can always attack. The enemies have really moved up. Last turn we got our first peril,
Which we were trying so hard to avoid.
and what all that did was it ended up adding another archer to the spawn, and that's going to come into play next turn.
Yeah, for the sake of this demo, we're using a card system, but you will have a custom die, and you roll the peril die, and it'll tell you what you do. You'll have a small reference sheet that'll tell you what to do, and some of those effects can be extra movement, reinforcements, and all that mumbo jumbo. So,
All we're doing is we're shuffling through 6 cards. It's just going to relate to the 6 sides on the die in the final version. That's about what's happened at this point. We're making good use of our barricade. We've been lucky enough not to have any knights come through here.
I think most of the losing condition at this point that we're starting to scream toward is just total character annihilation. We haven't lost any villagers. I lied. Was this guy? Is he dead?
No, he just got moved out of the pile accidentally.
I'm like, what's he doing out here? Get back to
He got lost.
Yeah,
He's a lost
he's
villager.
the lost villager.
He sees this isn't going so well. It might be time to jump ship.
Yeah, so there's no, so we haven't lost any villagers. We haven't had any village tiles raised, and so it looks like the thing to watch out for is character loss. So let's move into round 6. So we've placed the 5th Flame of Hope. We're technically halfway through the game, going into the 6th turn, and we're gonna take our next Doom plaque.
And our next Doom plaque is Game Trails. Bowmen treat obstacles and resource camps as open spaces.
Wow.
So now our bowmen can move right through trees.
So
Oh no!
So this is the game of movement being an absolute slaughter field.
So I suddenly can't handle my flank as best as I thought I could.
Good luck.
Okay, I need that silent block. All right, so so we're going into our 6th round. Let's rock this.
So I only have 1 arrow and 3 archers to deal with.
You could grab those 2 wood there.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of them because I feel like.
Well, you could also stock the barricade for the tower if you wanted to.
I'm gonna use as few resources as possible because I think that Maid Marian might also need arrows because she's got none on her sheet right now.
Well, he bought a sword.
I also have a sword, but swords aren't ranged.
but she can fight.
Do what you want.
Do you think I should leave arrows for you?
Either way, the main thing is we're going to want to make sure that tower stays stocked.
Yeah. So, I only need 1 more arrow minimum, so I'm going to spend 1 wood.
Okay.
And I'm going to take 1 arrow for myself.
Put 2 in
and
here.
put 2 in the village.
And once again, the barracks cap is 4, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
And you can have a maximum of 2 towers, and in the final version of the village, there will be 2 separate barracks, which will each link to one of the towers.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, I'm going to get my hands dirty, because that's nothing new. I'm going to kill this guy with my sword for 1 action. Sorry, that's my 2nd action.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move forward, and I'm within range 3 of both of them. So my 3rd action is going to be Robin Hood's special ability.
Which is? Let's return. Oh.
I also need more bounty, which
Here you go.
We've
I'm not using it.
so yeah.
Hold on a second. I need more blue tokens.
Just use wood on your picture page. It'll work.
We'll just keep track. So you've taken another bounty. Three, two,
So-
one.
So I've taken another bounty for killing that guy, and I'm within range 3 of both of these archers. So I'm going to use Robin Hood's special ability to let me target 2 targets at once. It still costs me 2 arrows, but it's only 1 action, so that's will be my 3rd action. Spend these 2 arrows, kill those 2 archers.
Just keep this as bounty.
And that is...
Nice shooting, Tex.
That's your
I think that's basically my turn. This knight's going to scream up, but unless something moves him further, he'll stop before he raises, and I can deal with him next turn. That's might be a big if, but there's only so much one man can do.
So what's your next bounty level? Because you're now in your
So,
third
This
bounty.
is perhaps inopportune time, because we have gold coins.
Oh,
I don't
no.
have destiny, and my new bounty reward is that I can't restore my destiny.
That is crazy. Wow.
So Sir Robin of Locksley is not a lucky man right now.
Okay,
All
so
right.
let's see how Ivanhoe fares.
So I have a question for you guys, just for or not like a question, but like a suggestion thing. If I was to go and kill everyone and make my bounty, as crappy as your guys, would that be a poor choice? Would it be worth trying to save the economy, or at this point, are we so far in the game we just have to try and survive?
Ultimately, that comes down to your personal strategy.
Okay.
You can win the game by being very character focused, but you're going to get punished by the limits for it. If we run out of all of our destiny and we hit those limits, we're going to have a hard time dealing with enemies in the late game. So it is worthwhile to use the towers to defend yourself, but just powering through and using combat and building up your characters is potentially a viable way to do it.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to try that because it sounds fun. So for my first action, I'm going to murder this poor man.
Goodbye, Bowman.
He's going to be my bounty for now. And I'm going to take a movement, murder this poor fellow, take a bounty.
So you're collecting heads?
Yep, and then I'm going to move here, use the next action to do 1 damage, and then I use my destiny to finish off that knight.
See you later, knight.
Perfect.
Boom.
So that'll put me on the next destiny page. Can I?
Yeah, so you have 4 bounty. Let's use these 4 tokens here for now.
You got it.
It's worth noting that in the final game, we're planning a wanted poster with tracks on it that will move the character tokens up and down to mark where the bounty is.
Yeah.
I
so
love it.
Yeah, we'll be the wanted poster. You just player 1, player 2, player 3. Actually, yeah, we'll have the tokens of the characters' faces that will be able to slide up and down as your. And the track will be. So I would be. Yeah.
Right at the top.
Yeah, the track will be high enough that you won't have to really worry about running out. By the time you get to the last level of bounty, there's no point in calculating it anymore because it's just you're done. Like there's not much else you can do. So, all right, so there we go.
Your turn.
Okay. Well, trying to be careful here because I know that we're going to be having some people come through.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't use up all of my movement, and I wish to run away.
You have
So I did
one movement
1,
left.
2,
Oh, 2 movement left.
3, 4. Actually, no, wait, I'm here. 3. You can move through friendlies, correct?
Yes. You can.
Okay, then I'll go back to guarding you. Because you only have 1 health left.
2. Well,
Yeah.
1 remaining.
Oh,
and
1
then-
and then your kill shot, right?
Right. So what are you doing?
I actually want to kill that knight, but I know it's not advisable to get into the 3rd row.
You will die.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
There's a good chance you're gonna get shot or
Alright.
stabbed or beat, especially
Or
since
all
archers,
of the above.
Or otherwise face a gruesome
archers
fate.
can move through trees.
Right.
So
I would farm
The
those
only
friendly friends of
way-
yours.
you could kill the. We haven't collected the coins. I was thinking if we collected those coins, you could get your destiny back and use that for the extra movement to escape. But it's not going to work out that way.
But could I do that now and spend it? Because I have.
Well, the thing is that right now the knight's not in any threat to anybody. It's just gonna go straight through and try and raise the village. It's gonna take 2 turns before he gets there.
We can kill him up next turn.
Yeah.
I would farm the guys because
Yeah,
we
just-
frankly need those resources and we're going to
Yeah.
lose.
Well, that is capped. So
Yeah, so
I'm
we'll take the
going
coins.
to take the coins.
Share with the rest of us.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
but I'm going to actually go ahead and place them back so that we keep those coins a-flowing. And we should be good for arrows.
Yep, that's it.
That's pretty much all
Why
I can
not
do.
grab those resources? There's 2 sitting there.
You can only
Oh, you
grab
pulled
one.
front. You're right.
One,
You're
right,
right.
so
Marion.
So with nothing pressing to do right now, I'm going to use my first action to place a villager, try to build up our resource collection. If I was
I
thinking
need guard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I go for stone, it's protected because Ivanhoe's on the tile. Do we think we really need the stone resource right now?
All depends. I mean, we can get metal and stone and start building pit traps. which might be useful to stop.
Alternatively, that wood spot over there is potentially safe. I say potentially because a witch and an archer would ruin our day.
Yeah.
You know what? We can make the stone work, and I'd like to play it safe, especially with how beaten up we are. So I'm going to go ahead and place it near Ivanhoe.
Okay, perfect. So in the stone. What's your bounty at?
Um,
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
No. Yes, you are. You're over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's your first action. Second action is.
Second action is there's nothing to collect, and I don't feel the need to move around and try to attack things.
You're gonna get to a more safe position. Archers move through.
Is it worth building arrows with that one piece of wood?
Well, we're already at maximum, correct?
But he does not have arrows.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I guess I could do that. That would be a good.
Oh, he does
for
have
future
one arrow.
turns.
It's
Yeah.
hiding amongst his bounty.
3 arrows.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
3 arrows.
I'm helpful.
I was like, listen, build those arrows.
This is why you have lower bounty than everyone else. 'Cause
I'm a
you
thinking
focused on
man.
Helping people.
Perfect.
I'm
Okay,
the
so
people's
now we can
champion.
spawn our next group of minions.
All
The
right.
sheriff's forces.
Yes. We've got knight and bowman.
So, for quantities, one of each.
Huzzah!
Here are your 3
Could
bowmen.
have been worse.
Knight goes on A.
I can't reach the spawn points from here. Oh, you already had a bowman over there.
No, that's
Well,
the
that
old
was
bowman.
that was
Oh,
a
that's the
reinforcement.
reinforcements.
Yep.
He's gonna move.
Joy of joys.
All right.
Oh, let's move men and see what happens.
So we're going to start with the knights.
Rest of the board here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, safe by one.
1, 2, 3.
Calculated.
Ooh, that's pretty scary right there.
Yeah.
Those knights come in. Oh, he crushes the barricade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finally.
That, we got a
Takes
lot of
a- takes a-
mileage.
Oh, and there's a peril. Wow, that was a surprise.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
So he does proc the peril even though there's the barricade there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what he does, the way the knight crunches the barricade is that he actually starts his movement from here. The way that it crunches is he takes a movement to break it.
Oh, I see.
So,
Okay,
so
there
it
is
was
a
one
gotcha,
movement to break it, and then the second movement to walk on. Peril goes off, and then the third movement.
because of
happens.
that.
That's
Yeah.
right, because the barricade has been destroyed.
Stumbling. Heroes cannot retaliate.
Oh!
That's
So that only applies to the current enemy movement.
gross.
Oh, it's not forever.
Right.
Oh,
That's the major difference between peril cards and doom
right,
cards.
right,
Yeah,
right.
so this one's good for the rest of this turn. If anything hits you, you can't retaliate.
Which means that at least 2 of us are going to get wounds from this.
Oh,
This knight's going to move in.
3, nothing. Now it's Archer's time. Oops.
3,
Pop. There you go.
Hello. I'm collecting these tokens.
3.
those
Oh
two
God.
guys will die to the tower.
Oh yeah,
Cost 2
towers.
arrows?
Plop, plop, 2 arrows. And the good thing about having the arrows with the villagers, we don't get their bounty.
Oh,
we don't get bounty.
I
So-
feel like he needs to start collecting bounty because he's doing some work.
Yeah, he's got.
I think he's at 8 kills, give or take.
Yeah, he's had more kills than Robin at this point.
Well,
he's
see,
actually robbing.
That's
He's a clone.
that's why I have so much bounty. I'm getting blamed for that.
Oh, you're actually the
They,
good
they
guy.
just
They
see
go through
dead
trees.
soldiers with arrows in
Oh,
them.
they
They
do.
think it's me.
Dude needs his own wanted poster.
And that guy goes 1, 2, 3.
And you'll take a pop as
Shoots
well.
Marion.
Oh,
He
you're
can't
on your
retaliate.
Yep, so I take a wound.
Oh, this is gross.
We're in rough shape.
You're in rough
This is
shape.
really gross.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah. You will be in rough shape when all of your friends are dead.
No, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, good old Ivanhoe.
People's champion, not yours.
He's like,
That's true.
Sherwood Forest.
All right, so
we really
that's the
love
end of the
this
movement.
place.
So we're gonna place on some resources. So we got
More
lots
fire?
of stone.
Oh, that comes after, right?
Lots of stone, which is good. Lots of stone.
So
We can throw rocks at people. I totally
Some
forgot
wood.
about that.
And then we've got coins. Whoops, here coins. All right, and then we will place in the next flame of hope.
The only hope we have.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 more turns before the sheriff comes in. But things are looking kind of fun. So Robin, give it a shot.
Literally, shoot them all.
I would love to.
He has no more arrows.
I have no arrows.
Kill him.
We currently have no wood. I'm
So
gonna get all sorty on this.
What's interesting in this situation is that you've got a pretty pressing issue coming from the front, and then this knight's going to raise this village next turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna want to at least go over here and spend 2 of my actions to end this night.
More bounty.
Yeah, I mean,
More relevant
Yeah, we'll
bounty.
use arrows now for bounty. There we go.
Is there actually a 4th level above and beyond the?
yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
And you'll
Alex.
find it.
Yeah, I'll let you know in just a second.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, this is going to hurt.
Would you like to grab those
Dear God.
wood and then?
Yeah, grab them now while you can.
Oh, if a character dies and they have resources, I'm assuming those resources are lost. Like for example, arrows.
Are you mean a villager?
No. If you were to
Yeah.
die right now
yes.
and you had 4 arrows, they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yes.
But you still get your action economy for moving villagers and stuff. There's no
Yeah.
point in having those arrows because you can't actually shoot them.
Gotcha.
So, I
You
am
can
in
still
a pickle. I can't
traps,
stop all these guys,
Absolutely.
but I can't die to these guys. So how am I going to use my last 2 movement?
To die gloriously.
No.
And both of these guys here in lane A are going to trigger that peril.
I thought.
The
Oh.
bowmen move through the trees, remember?
Yes.
Now,
I
who would move
definitely
first, the
remember.
knight or the bowman?
The knight will move first.
Would he not block the peril because of how his movement would work?
But the archer will go over top of it. Still.
But he didn't. Oh, okay, so he still counts as stepping on
Yep.
the peril. Gotcha.
Now, one thing is that if there were 2 knights here, they both wouldn't trigger it. It's 1 peril per tile per activation.
So-
We've seen like a train of foot soldiers running down. It's like peril, 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 peril. It's
I'm going to
ridiculous.
collect that stone for everyone else and hope that I only get shot once this turn.
There we go. All right, you're up, Ivan.
I'm considering building a barricade here. What are you guys' opinion on that, just to slow everything down?
I wouldn't mind a barricade depending on where it is.
Problem is there's that knight, so...
If we were going to place anything, I'd be more tempted to drop a pit trap and try to deal some damage.
Okay.
Because it'll also stop.
Or is it worth me just going on a killing spree? Because it worked last turn.
Well, one thing is for certain is that this guy's gonna have to be moved because the knight's gonna come in.
Well, I can just deal with the knight. How about I do that?
Yeah, you can kill the knight. And there's also an archer.
Or do you want to do that and use your special
Yeah,
ability?
that's a great
That's
idea.
what I was thinking.
Maybe take care of this knight.
Oh, what's your plans for next turn? Are you going to kill that archer, I'm assuming, before it kills you?
Yeah, I'm likely going to kill the archer, and then I'll have actions remaining. I can place a pit trap to protect Robin.
Well, then I'm going to go 1,
I do like
double
being
tap the
protected.
knight.
So that's 2 actions down.
That'll put me, unfortunately, at my first bounty level.
Well, actually, it's your second.
Yeah,
round.
that's
Oh, it's a second. Oh,
So
oh.
now when you place villagers, they don't start.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to place villagers before I kill that guy, just so I can make
Yeah, fair
use
enough.
of...
Yeah, that's a great use of timing. So who do you want to
Alright,
place?
so... Is there anyone worth placing at this point?
We could use more metal. If we're gonna build more pit traps, more
need
metal
metal?
is optimal at this point.
Alright, now where's the safest metal?
There is really this
There,
one
I
is.
guess, because you're going to go in and kill both
Technically, that is the safest metal.
of them? Alright, so place our villager.
Jones goes there. Metal goes in because you're not at that level yet.
Is there a limit to the number of pit traps you can have out?
Yes, 2 of each. 2 towers, two barricades, and 2 pit traps.
So that's
Alright.
1, 2, 3 to double
Are
tap
they
him.
consumable,
Now I get the
or
bounty
is it
level?
as they walk over
That's right,
them,
and then
they
that's
take
your action.
damage, and they
Now I
have
still
time
have my
out to
movement to
continue?
spend.
They're
That's right.
consumable.
Okay, so
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going to start
Yeah.
backing up.
Realizing the gravity.
Meat
of the
shield, go!
situation. All right,
It
Rowena.
looks like you have your hand on her
I
back,
know, right?
like, hey,
Alright.
whoa, whoa, just
1.
oh, 1, 2, 3.
So Rowena's special power, she can slice, double slice. So
Right.
you're stabbing
So
forward and
use
back. So you
that.
kill this guy and take a bounty for it. Take that one for now.
Yep.
And then you do 1 wound to the knight
So I will use another action
to slay the knight.
to slay the knight, which will
Okay.
give me another bounty, which will bring me to the 2nd level.
There you go. So now when you place villagers, you don't automatically put a resource on.
Unfortunate, but
Okay, but that's 2 actions down. You could collect a resource if you wanted.
Collect that wood. We need those arrows for Robbie.
we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Well, actually, he might just die. We don't need him.
your confidence is astounding.
We might as well let that villager collect another wood.
I guess he's
during
pretty
the,
safe, you're right.
Collection phase.
Good point. Well,
You could always restore your destiny.
Oh, we have the money.
we
Yeah,
do.
we do have the money for that.
All
And
right.
your bounty's not at the point where you're never
Alright,
able to
I
get
will
it back.
spend 2.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
I'm
Robin
I'm-
over here. So
yeah.
those 2 are spent. You
I'm
just
gonna
grab
go
your
get
destiny
her.
back.
Perfect.
You took
There
the
we go.
initiative.
That's your action. So do you want to move somewhere safer, maybe?
I used 3 to get there.
Yeah. So you could go.
Come
back.
into my tile, maybe? Because if it's an archer, it has to target me because of my special ability.
Ah, great idea. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
You'll be safe here from archers because they have
That's
to target
thinking with
Ivanhoe.
your brain.
Good point.
This is why I don't have all the wounds.
Or the bounty.
Or the bounty. I'm just thinking.
But if it sees me first, since you're 2 squares
Doesn't
away,
matter.
It has to shoot
As long
me.
as it's on the tile, they
Yeah.
have to shoot Ivanhoe.
And I have my
That's
shield
his
too
power.
to block the arrows.
Yeah, the shield can block one more hit.
I do like the synergy of the shield and Ivanhoe. It
Yeah.
seems to work nicely.
Okay.
Before the shield was able to take wounds, it was kind of like the shield was unlimited.
Oh, that would be really
It
broken on
got,
him.
it got pretty OP when Ivanhoe
Ivanhoe's
just sat
shield
there.
and a tower was basically the ideal.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna live here.
Yeah, it's pretty much the end of that lane. Nothing was getting through. Okay, so Marion,
Speaking of
finish
nothing
off.
getting through, I'm going to use my first action to kill off that
A
archer
sword,
right
right?
away.
Yeah,
More
sword.
bounty.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't confuse that for a bow or for an arrow.
Be careful not to. I've got nice separate stacks.
There we go. That's one
Um,
action.
Second action, I'm going to spend a stone and a metal to place that pit trap.
Great. Now, where's the best place to place that?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Probably right in front of that knight. Slow it down. Stop it from moving in right away.
Which
Oh yeah, pit traps don't kill knights because
They deal one
the
damage,
health,
yeah.
right?
Right.
You could put the pit trap in the woods and kill the archer.
That
Surprise!
Actually, with that in mind, what would you rather deal with?
So this archer here on my tile is definitely going to attack me.
Yeah.
I budgeted for that.
Yeah,
I'm
he
going
will.
to take 1 wound. The other archer potentially will if he gets haste.
If he gets haste, he won't be able to attack you. If he has haste, he's gonna go right. And
Oh,
raise the
right,
village.
Yeah, I
because
mentioned
raising
something.
the village will use his attack.
That's right.
If he takes 1 damage from the pit trap, if you do your double shot, you kill both of them. So
Yes.
I think that's the more economy of action.
Well,
And,
then, no,
and
he
it'll
doesn't
stop.
have any arrows.
It'll also
Oh,
stop the
but
knight
not
from
arrow.
hitting the peril. So only one of them will get peril this turn.
But it is a little risky.
Because of the wound economy, my advice is to actually put a pit trap to kill this archer and not take the wound. At this point in the game, I mean, letting
I guess, yeah, we
letting
have
one
lots of villages.
You got 3 village things you can raise. Letting one of them go is.
So, do you want me to leave it here or move it over to the side?
Well, it's up
I
to
think
you.
we need to save Robin.
Save brave Sir Robin.
So you want to put
Right,
it
that
between
one.
those 2 forests.
Right here?
No, on the forest.
On the force because they can go through because of that negative upgrade? Or
I don't think you can
No,
actually.
so you'll have to place
Was
it on
it-
the
was
next.
it always
right
for
here.
that
That's
turn?
where it goes.
yeah, right there. Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to dig beside a tree?
See, with
Not
the,
good times.
I did when I was really young, and I was like, "Why is this so difficult?" I was a little too young to figure out the logic.
With the
I
game
guess I got to
trails
the
you
root of the
black and
problem
play,
eventually.
the archers are treating the forest as open spaces, but we still have to treat them as forests. So
Right.
Yeah, that's why
Makes
I couldn't
sense.
place
You're
it.
leaving him hanging, eh?
Okay, so that's the third action.
I
No,
believe that was my
one
second
more,
action.
yeah.
So for my third, I might as well place a villager.
Yeah.
If I go
I guess
ahead
yeah,
and
if they
place
die.
here-
I think the villagers might need to start soaking wounds
You
for us.
you're not at the level where.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm the people's champion. Let's not do that.
You got movement left. I recommend getting out of there.
Come hang out in my
I forget
square.
sometimes
Everyone's
how close
doing
I am
it.
to the spawn.
You have 1 wound left from death. I would literally just get back to the village.
Or hang with Ivanhoe.
Hang out with me. I'm cool.
But yeah, go hang with Ivanhoe. Then he can't attack you.
Everyone's
This'll
doing it.
work.
Yeah, whatever.
Did say you wanted a new girlfriend.
I
so-
do.
So what do we got? What's coming in?
Ooh.
Oh.
So we've got
Oh,
foot soldiers and witches.
Ah,
We can go ahead and place the witches right away because we
Boom.
know how many are
Boom.
coming into play.
boom.
Too many. That's how many.
And for the foot soldiers,
Oh, look at that. Even more.
Yep.
Stop rolling
Soldiers.
sixes.
That's all right. Oh God.
2 foot
Here
soldiers.
are your other 4 foot soldiers.
Awesome. That's what we wanted to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my
It's
God.
not really what I wanted to see, but
I'm
just for
going,
the record.
I'm going to hit that next level of bounty.
Blood for the blood god.
That is my moral victory for this game.
Yeah, well, that's the
Your
only
moral
victory
victory that you murdered that many people.
So who's
I'm
the bad
a
guy in this
complicated
game?
man,
You're
okay?
a complicated man indeed.
Okay,
I'm the most
so
wanted
first
man in
things
England.
first is the witch's move.
Hmm.
So that witch is
Oh,
going.
you might die.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait.
So this
Good try.
witch is going to appear here.
Oh, we just lost that villager.
This
Nope.
witch
Yep.
is going to
Oh,
appear
we
here.
did.
And this witch is going to appear here. The witches move according to a preference scale. That's
Wow,
explained
that's
in
gonna be
detail
fun.
in the PDF.
Yep.
Alright, and this
We're
guy here
saying
is gonna
the
go
nation starts out
1,
with
2,
for us.
3, and above the peril. What happens to him?
For me.
Haste.
Oh.
The enemy that triggered barrel
Ah.
moves again.
There's
Or moves
one
one
more.
extra space.
There's one more forward, and then we go over here to this guy. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
That's a
Oh,
neat moment.
that's very. Oh, he
Now
gets
he does
shot.
take a damage,
Yep,
right?
Yeah. He gets shot. Takes a wound.
Now will he take a damage the next time he activates from
Yes.
that guy? Alright,
As
so
long
he
as
won't
they're
kill.
arrows.
As long as he's got arrows there, yeah.
So
And
we can
then
finish.
that's no more knights. So now we're gonna have the foot soldiers move in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna hop over. Yep.
Awkward.
And they're gonna go peril side. 1, 2, 3. What peril does he get?
My side of the map's cool.
Stumbling. Heroes cannot retaliate.
Wow, that's
Can you
great.
stop doing that?
Stop rolling sixes. And then that's that one there.
Yeah, he stumbled.
Well, then see now he doesn't get. He's a drunk one. He doesn't actually get to trigger that peril because it's only 1 peril per tile per group activation. So
Yep.
we don't get to see that one again. Then over here, this guy's gonna be
I'm not sad about
going
that.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that
and
would go a
1,
little
2,
crazy.
3. He stays there. Now the archers go. So that archer is just gonna go 1, 2, hit the peril and activate it, and then 3. He's gonna go to the side.
Heroes cannot retaliate, so that peril didn't do anything.
Yeah, and so then he's gonna shoot Robin.
Ow.
So we thought we were clever, but that didn't work out so well. And this archer is gonna
We're
go
not gonna lose the
one,
villager.
1, 2, 3.
He's no longer on the same tile as the witch.
Ah, that's right.
Oh,
So he hits the pit trap.
we
then.
were
So he steps
a
into the
hair's
pit trap,
breadth from losing that villager.
and he dies. He's like, I get you, villain!
It's a trap.
So to reiterate what we were worried about there, if the witch had been on the same space as the villager, he'd have gained an extra range and killed off that, or had been on the same space as the archer, he'd have gained an extra range and killed off the villager.
Yeah, which would have been bad.
Yeah.
And we would have lost that wood. And I think that's it for all the archers and their movements. So the attrition for this round has been pretty minimal, but somehow feeling
Do we
very
get resources, or
detrimental.
have we already done that?
So now
Oh,
we
we
put
do
the
that now?
resources on.
Perfect.
So put this resource on here. We get to put some stone in here, some metal. So the good news is we're getting a ton of resources this turn. Bad news is we need all of the action economy to take out what's about
What's
to walk
there?
through and rip this village in
New
half.
torch.
So yes, and then we take the Flame of Hope, goes up. Now we're going into round 8.
We might do it.
Yeah,
We
actually,
might
let's
do
just-
it.
Let's just keep going this and see what happens, because I'd like to see us dealing some damage at this point.
So I'm in a wee bit of a pickle.
Come on.
Yes, you totally are. You've got a villager that's not safe, a witch that's about to come and beat
Harvest
you up.
the villager.
You don't have any arrows. You got a knight and an archer that are going to shoot you, kill you, and raise the village all at the same time, and 2 foot soldiers that are going to ensure that no matter what you do with your actions, they're going to matter.
Die gloriously.
I think we can agree that you want to take out the archer and the knight,
Not
because
the
someone
witch.
else can save that villager.
Why not harvest the villager? Then you don't need to care.
Well, because if he harvests the villager, he's not going to have the actions to take out both the archer and
Oh,
the
you don't
knight.
have your destiny too.
That's right.
Gotcha.
The other thing I don't have is arrows.
Well, that's why I was thinking you should harvest it because then arrows.
Yeah, but that's going to work into the same actions basically, because I'll have to harvest and build arrows,
Right, so you
then
get
use
one
my
shot.
special ability. So
Yeah.
still
Witches
lose
have
two
1 health, correct?
Yeah.
So you could kill that with your special ability if you did
But
that.
then nobody can get across the board fast enough to take
Yeah.
out the knight.
So I'm responsible for that night. If I was cool with blowing that many resources,
Throw rocks
Wait.
at him.
wait, I can kill the knight and still also run for my life.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks.
First, I will spend a gold coin. Oh no, then I won't be able to kill the archer. I was going to think about getting a pole on him so I could attack on an angle.
Hear me out for a moment. Why not just run this way? You kill the archer and the knight as you go, and then you're hiding behind these trees.
Yeah, they can just back up into here too.
These guys aren't going to get to you, and you don't have to worry about the witch because it's not going to teleport onto this tile.
As long as they don't get haste. So yeah, I'll want to back up right
Yeah,
here.
haste would change everything.
So let's just,
One stab.
sidestep across, like just strafe
just
across
take the
here.
sword and run across.
Grab some bounty, don't forget.
One,
throw,
two,
throw,
three.
throw.
Oh, I will not forget bounty. Bounty is my favorite thing.
Are you in the new level now?
Yeah, I'm
see,
pretty sure.
4, 8,
Oh, yeah.
12. Nope.
Oh, one more.
Ooh.
I need one more.
Throw a rock.
Wow.
Do it. Get that bounty.
All right, guys. Next turn. I'm getting that next bounty level.
All right,
just
Evan,
because
go.
I want you guys to see it.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for
That's a
you?
valid question. Okay.
What's up, people's champion?
Well, first I'm going to harvest the people who I'm championing. And then I'm going to throw those rocks because I've been wanting to do that all game.
So yeah, he's coming
Yeah.
up there. That's one action.
1,
You could,
2 more. 1, 2. What's the range on throwing a rock again?
2.
3, 4, so they can't get that peril. I'm going to throw a rock and finish off that knight.
Peace, Mr. Knight.
And then I'm... Oh, wait, I can't hit the...
Clunk.
Is there any way of hitting the witch?
No.
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 She's gonna pop onto your tile and attack you.
She is. But I might need to take that back. Yeah, because he's going to finish off that knight. So instead... Sorry, I was...
But that villager's
1,
gonna be.
2... If I go here instead, I can throw a rock at her. Kill her. So the villager will finish off the knight.
Were you here?
I was here.
1, 2, 3.
No, I was here, I believe. What
Yeah,
I figure?
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a forest there. So
Oh, I can't move
1,
through the
2,
forest.
3, 4.
Okay, so I'm just going to put everything back
Yes, you
because I
can.
think I screwed up a lot.
That's okay.
Awkward.
One of the best things might be just to get more arrows into that tower so that it can kill that knight and those 2 foot soldiers there.
The other
That's a
thing you
valid
could do is
point.
you could put a pit here, or you could put a pit where the on
So,
peril. Then the
What I'm actually going to do is I'm going
does
to
it
put
go?
this...
The witch goes to the peril before the villager, right?
Villager first.
Villager
Because
first.
it's scarier.
Ugh.
So I'm actually going to put the stone back.
Okay.
I'm going to harvest this stone instead. I mean, wood. My apologies.
You want to harvest the
Okay.
3?
Actually, yeah, you're right. Harvest the 3. Harvest the 3.
So there's your 3 wood.
And now I'm going to spend that to make arrows. So 1 will get me 3.
Yes, you only need to spend 1.
So 1 there. Might as well spend all of... Oh, I don't have a bow.
You can always leave.
I can fill the other barracks and build a tower.
Oh, that's true.
That might be a good
So I'm gonna,
opportunity.
yeah, another one of those wood.
Yeah, so it's filled
So
up.
fill the other
Same
barracks.
action.
All right.
No, my bounty.
And how much is
Yeah,
a
give me some
tower?
more ones. How's that?
Oh, convenient. One wood and a thing. Look at that. It's like I planned it.
That's third action.
Yep.
And the other tower. Now, where to place that tower is going to be the key.
I kind of want to put it here. And now, how does that work? Would they each draw from each barracks?
Yeah.
So put it on the peril, maybe, just to.
Is that too
Or
tight
if I put
together
it
though?
here, it can shoot across. Correct? What's the range on it?
Yeah.
It's range 2.
Then I think I want to put it right there on that peril.
Or you can put it here.
Actually, putting it on the peril is not a bad idea.
Because if it dies, not a huge deal, but it's gonna get some work done, I think.
Yeah.
And someone else
And
can drop
I
the
can come
villager.
tank for a while.
That's true.
One.
Ah.
I actually move before I place it. Just a side note.
So, which is the
oh,
right
wait, there's
so
four.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. I have 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
So that should attack me
Rowena.
first because I'm cool.
Start slicing and dicing. You can actually.
Yep.
There's no way to use your special ability. They're not in the right
No.
spot.
Walk, cut.
One action.
One action.
That was how you movement.
2
Yeah, 2 actions. How much movement do you have left?
3 action. Finish her off.
Yeah.
I could actually if there's
Yeah.
a stone.
No, just walk and cut. You have one more.
Oh right.
How many movement do you have left though?
2.
Actually, the
So
stone.
the stone's a great idea because then you can retreat back onto
that's
the
right.
tile.
Bonk. Clunk. Headshot.
And then 1, 2.
My turn, and you've cleared out the enemies for me. I'm going to put my focus on villagers right now, since I noticed that we've got 2 villagers at capacity.
Oh yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is spend an action to retrieve this villager and all the stone that comes with it.
Look at the stones on that villager.
Second action, I'm going to place a villager on this tower.
Yeah.
My friends.
Are there any
Posse.
barricades we want to build? Because we've got enough stone, I could build one with my
A
third action.
barricade would be really good
Save
to put
his
right
life.
there. Because then they have to ford around this way. You'll
That's-
totally save Robin's life
Oh,
and the
wow.
village.
I love my life being saved.
No wait, but they can go through the woods. So.
That's archers.
Archers.
Oh.
We're safe from that. That's a
Let's do
great
that.
place for a barricade. Wow.
Now that's all of my actions, and I don't want to move, but I am tempted to spend my destiny just to reclaim the gold. Save someone the actions on me later on.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
You don't really want to be fighting because your health is so low. So I agree with that. Give it to the people who like me who have some wounds to spare.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. So now it's time to spawn out some more baddies. What happens
What
next?
kind of baddies?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Monsters.
His turn.
Witches can't get out to roll the dice
Oh,
in witches.
okay, someone take the dice away from him.
So,
How many knights are we getting?
knights,
All of them, I'm assuming.
Oh,
only one.
I thought that was a 6.
I was worried for a
We're
moment.
done.
Alright, so one of each. Oh, we need to do a new torch.
So
Now there's no more witches to place on the board because they're all on the board. So then we still
that
move
becomes
2.
another night.
Oh, look at that. All the knights.
That's a heavy line.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
If next turn we get nothing but bowmen and foot soldiers, we're in big trouble. Now that I said that, cut 2. All right, so now let's move witches and things accordingly. So we oversaw something.
We'd oversee
Oh,
nothing.
we overlooked something serious.
Splat. Goodbye, villager.
I wasn't using them anyway.
Yeah, who cares? We'll
I miss you, Steve.
Get
this one
over
here goes into he goes to try
Shot?
and kill and gets shot. Yeah.
Bam.
Thwack.
That's my bounty.
That's the
I earned
Lego,
that one.
Legolas of whatever. And that's it for those archers or sorry
Witches?
wizards. So that witch comes into play.
Wizards.
Boom. Witches, yeah, no. Boom. There we go. That's the sound effect we make when they come in. And then the knights get to roll in. 1, 2, 3. Play a little game of swap. Of course, a knight would come out there.
Oh, they're gonna break that barricade.
Charge the barrier next turn. This guy activates and gets shot.
Bam.
Teasing.
1, 2, 3.
Swaps out. Draws a peril.
And the peril we get is
I love peril.
Haste.
haste.
I'm actually okay with that because now you get shot.
One more space.
He gets shot next turn.
Oh, you get shot
Yeah,
next.
or next one more
Yeah.
space and he gets shot.
Villagers have range of 2. They're
Oh,
not
right,
as
right.
good archers as the heroes.
3 and 3. Look at that.
You can take him, right?
Now we're going into foot
I can
soldiers.
try.
So he's like, I can't get through anymore. 1, 2, 3. He's like, darn you, Steve. 1,
Meanwhile, the knight's probably just
3.
being like, "Come on, guys! If you're
And I
patient
guess he's
for
not
1
going back
second."
because his action is not to go back.
Technically, it's a horizontal space.
Right,
so
but he
you
just
can-
they don't go back. I guess it would stay there. Da-dum, 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 dum. 1, 2, 3.
Well, he
got
got shot on
Blat.
one.
He's done. I guess he shot on 1. Well, he was shot. He was dead, but he was running still, and then his nerves kicked out.
Oh, so it's like a chicken with its
He's
head
a
cut
chicken.
off.
Yeah, 1, 2, and then 3 he gets shot as well.
But that one dropped immediately.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Maybe it depends where you shoot them.
maybe. Yeah.
The other one was an arrow to the knee.
I'll have to experiment more.
He was an adventurer once.
And there we go. That's all the movement for that round. Now it's time to play some resources out.
And the torch.
1 metal is all we get this turn. And then the torch. Now we're going into 9, so we get another Doom Black. Dun, 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 dun.
So all the bad guys
Final
die.
Doom plaque is Health Ward,
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is the worst for what is on the board right now.
witches require 2 wounds to defeat.
Oh no!
Who created this
Why?
game? I think whoever
A
created
bunch of
this game.
sadists. A
I
bunch
am
of
going to be
sadists.
making a very angry phone call in the near future.
I'm gonna throw stones at a different target.
Oh my gosh, that's
All right,
crazy.
Games creators? Is that what we're going to be shooting? No.
So
So,
that's time to rock and roll.
Man.
Robin, you got to do something, man.
Leader, get us out of this situation.
So, remember at the start of the game when I said discretion is the better part of valor?
Die gloriously. Get it over with already.
The problem is
I haven't gotten enough bounty yet. I cannot die until I get at least 16 bounty.
The big problem is that there's no arrows for you to shoot from a distance. You're way away.
Oh, there's no wood.
But everyone's going to be moving around. This witch is going to pop in here.
You
Nothing
could
you
build
can
a
do
destiny.
No, it can't.
I know.
Why must you say things that you know will hurt me?
It's a talent.
it's a very good talent. No.
Okay, I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but I have a plan.
So you're Kevin Costner.
Oh.
I could die
Gloriously.
gloriously and get all the bounty I want at the same time.
Do it.
So
Counterattacks?
everyone wins. Like,
Especially me.
so these guys are gonna continue rapping. No,
No, the
these guys are
number
gonna
one.
smash the
the knight's
barricade. Then they're gonna start pulling through here.
There's a bigger concern. That witch is going to raise the first tile.
And there's nothing I can do to stop that.
This actually pleases me as someone who's very integral to this game. It pleases me to see that this game is going to kick our butts.
It happens.
There's hope. I believe.
So make a move. YOLO.
Yeah.
I hate some. Oh wait, random side question. Since he has so much bounty and the villagers don't like him, if he dies but he still gets to use those actions on the villagers, does his bounty still affect?
Yes.
Oh, so his dead body has bounty too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna collect that metal.
Good for you.
That's something I can do. A pit trap was probably in order.
Well, yeah, pit trap would be pretty key right now.
The witches teleport, you said, right?
Yeah.
So they ignore pit traps to a degree?
No, they'll land on pit traps if you can place it out.
So she's gonna teleport to try and attack me.
So you put a pit trap there?
So I'm gonna put a pit trap right beside me.
But she will survive because it's a super witch because of the
Then she'll attack me.
counterattack.
I'll counterattack it. We'll murder each other in the village, and it won't get raised.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just get covered in blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the ultimate altruistic situation for you. We take it all back. The murdering fiend has been redeemed in his death.
Yeah. This is the scene where the horrible murderous character redeems himself. It's just it's Robin Hood this
Just
time. It's the
20
murderer.
murders later. I've seen
I
the
will
light.
redeem myself with one more murder.
One murder to rule them all.
All right, so that's your first action is to drop that. Do you have any other actions?
First action
Second
was collecting metal. So that was second action.
to build it. So there it is.
I could screw this entire plan and use a third action to spend a coin and swap out my sword for a shield.
That would be a waste of resources.
Yeah.
What will this shield do for you?
Nothing.
It's nothing because there aren't any
Oh.
archers on the board.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
And yeah, I don't think I have a valuable third action.
Put down a villager somewhere, because why not?
Storm it. No, you can't place. Oh yeah, you could.
I can.
Just give us some bait. Like, frankly, we have enough villagers at this point.
Ivanhoe's over here. I'm gonna
Oh
place
yeah, let's hang out.
a villager over here with Ivan. I'm gonna put it on metal because it's a low
Do we need
priority
wood?
right now.
Don't we need wood for bows?
Yeah.
I
If
would
we
like
get some wood back, that'll make our towers.
It will probably be better if someone else places it because I
Yeah,
don't get
that's
to place
true.
a free resource when I place villagers.
I will do it.
Go. I don't know.
Speaking of that, I will.
Now, if I remember, you're not going to be able to place on your own tile, are you?
Ha
Don't worry, I'm leaving that tile.
Leave first.
We have a rock left. Oh, we don't have any rocks. I'm gonna throw those.
I used your last rock.
I don't know if I'm gonna leave. Oh yeah, I will. 1, 2,
You're
3.
not going to be able to.
Slap, slap,
Go
slap,
for
slap.
the villager here though.
That's true.
Yeah, so you can get there either way. You can't go through the tower, but you can go 1, 2, 3. You only have 3 actions right now, so you could actually, you're not gonna kill both of them. You're only gonna kill one of them.
What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cripple each of them so the arrow guys finish them off,
And then you don't get more bounty.
and then I don't get more bounty.
See?
Quick pick rubber.
Pop, pop. That's 2 actions.
Um,
That's 3 movement. Even if you back up 1, you're safe.
yeah, but I want to place that thing. I kind of also want to save the
Well, you
arrow,
can-
so I think I'm just gonna finish the witch. Call it a day, unless we want somebody somewhere. Or actually, okay, so as a side note, I have a shield, but it's broken.
Yeah.
If I was to build another shield, would it replace my old shield?
Yep.
Cool.
So you could actually place something here.
Oh, I could.
That's probably a wise idea, but
Sure.
you won't get the resource on it. So
I will get the resource. I only have a minor bounty.
you have
8 now.
8 bounty.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
So it's 2
All of a
and
sudden-
8.
So there he goes. If you want to put him there, at least it'll be good for the end of the round. You'll get wood generation, and we do need the wood.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's right.
Let's
So
go.
are you gonna take
All right,
one step
Rowena.
back then,
Wait,
or-
will they actually move or will they just attack me?
No, they'll
Where
attack
you are, they'll just attack you. But if you
There
back
you go.
up,
So I gotta back up.
there it
Just
is.
realize that it's like, well, you're about to get your butt handed to you.
I'm a thinking man.
Yeah. All right,
Keep
Rowena.
saying that.
Make a difference.
Yeah. Okay, so. Gonna step up, I'm gonna take care of these.
Yep. 1, 2. So first 2 actions is to take out the first knight.
Yeah, blah. Blarg.
Blarg. Second action is to.
Oh yeah, and you can't die gloriously because then we'll lose.
Gonna use 1 attack, and then I'm gonna
Destiny.
go Destiny. Get rid of it.
There's your 2 bounty for there. Taking out the
So
other
at
knight.
least that.
Do you have any movement left?
Let's see.
One
2,
movement
3.
left.
Oh no. Oh no.
Remember when we said you couldn't die gloriously?
So leave it. Use your destiny to run away and let him finish it. Because if you die, it's game
Yeah,
over.
we've got an archer
that's
over
true.
here.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah,
hanging
okay. So yeah, I'll use that for movement. See, he takes 1 damage, and then
So you'll have 5 points of movement left.
should I get over here, perhaps?
Go hang out with me. I'm cool.
Get further back because if the archers spawn, they're gonna walk up and ping ping.
If you hang out on Ivanhoe's tile, you're safe unless he dies.
That's where the cool kids hang
Fair
out.
enough.
Yeah.
Or as I like to think, safe until he dies.
What's
I
that?
have health.
Oh wait, you have more actions. Oh no, you're done. Go ahead,
That's it.
So, I'm gonna
Clean
go ahead
up
and
our
take
mess.
out that knight.
Well
Get it
shot.
now.
Twat.
Yep.
Just take that one as your.
Blarg.
More bounty.
And
It's the
one of my
arrows.
rubber.
How many times are we going to make that joke?
The whole night.
All of us need to make it at least once. That's
Have
the
you
first
made
time
that joke yet?
Yep.
Oh, we should make it again.
That was my first action.
Yeah.
Second action, I'm going to place a villager because we desperately need more wood.
And you've only got 7
Oh.
bounties, so you actually get the bonus resource.
Yeah,
You're
you're fairly conservative in my slaughter. And with 1 action left, is there anything in imminent danger? It doesn't look like it.
Enough arrows here to take out whatever's coming in.
We don't have the wood to make the arrows, unless you can transfer from you to the barracks.
No, I guess he's
No,
okay.
can't.
There's enough actually wood to make it worthwhile. Okay. That's it. See what happens. Roll some
That's the
dice.
last action.
Ugh, God, here we go.
Oh,
See what happens.
oh, you've harvested already, correct? Because if you haven't harvested, grab that gold. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, you might as well make a destiny back.
Well, I spent a destiny to collect those in the first place, so I feel like I should save it for someone else.
Alright. Then roll the dice. See what we get.
Alright.
Here we go.
Stop! Just stop!
Witches.
And
Foot soldiers.
not bad. And then how many foot soldiers are we getting?
Alright, just one.
One.
Alright, so foot soldiers are gonna be on these guys.
Hey.
Foot soldiers turn into knights, are they not?
Witches do turn into knights, yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a couple more knights on the board.
Oh, look, a nice mixture.
Cheerio, cheerio.
That's totally what I was looking
Okay,
for.
so boom, boom. So what happens there is the witch teleports to try and take out Robin, hits the pit trap, takes a wound. Robin, and then she then attacks Robin. And Robin strikes back.
But it saves the square.
That's correct.
So I've got good news and bad news, guys. For good news, I succeeded in defending that village. Bad
Did you not
news,
make your bounty?
I made my bounty too.
Oh.
That's the bad news. I can
Oh.
no longer move villagers.
So you're just useless at this point?
No, he can just build. He can build
I can
structures.
spend resources.
So you're not about to build.
So you can only spend. You can't accumulate.
This one's gonna go
More or less.
This one's gonna go boom here. This guy is going to warp in. Take
Die.
an Ivanhoe, gets shot by this villager. Takes care of that one.
A knight.
And
Oh, wait.
that's it. So now the knights go. So this guy's gonna go 1, crush for 2, and then 3.
At least doesn't hit the thing,
It's true.
but the buddies will.
This knight's gonna go 3 across the peril.
Yep.
What does he get? Oh, sorry, this knight goes first. While he gets shot. Alright, now that knight goes across.
Reinforcements.
Oh, that's about right. Okay. Then this knight's gonna go 3, and then we go to the foot soldiers. He goes 1, 2, 3, but because he started on tile with a witch, 4, and he gets to peril.
Heroes cannot retaliate.
Ah, it's fine. 1, 2,
Happened in good timing, eh?
Yeah.
4, and then we'll go jump ahead because he didn't run over a peril. Does he get the peril still?
No.
Okay. Oh, it's the same activation anyhow.
I think I have to leave my fort to go save the flank.
3,
You failed
and
at
3,
the same.
I saved it.
and then 3. Okay, there's the slaughter of that round. Now we'll just throw some things down on the table here. We got a wood, and a wood, and a metal.
My legacy lives on. Look at that villager collect metal.
Did you say your legacy lives on?
Ah.
Yeah, I hate you.
And we light a flame of hope.
So how many villages
So we have
have
one
to
more.
die?
3.
3? Oh boy.
So we have one more flame of hope before the sheriff comes, and then we have to beat the sheriff and we win. So there's still a conceivable amount.
I just have to tank forever.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so you can go first, Robin. What do?
Build things?
There's nothing.
Oh, there's nothing you can build. You can build a shield. For your corpse. That's what you can do.
So Robin's done. What are you doing, Ivan?
No, actually, only sword. Not quite enough metal.
Oh, you're right. You can build a sword to put in your corpse.
So what are you doing, Ivan?
I have no idea. Is it worth me running over there and dying to stall? Because they'll still go to the
You
village.
could
like, I
kill
don't think
that
there's any-
knight because there's not enough arrows in this thing right
These
now.
guys are going to raise that village. There's nothing I
Oh
can do
my
about
gosh,
that.
I didn't even see that whole left side. I think that's game.
I don't think there's anything
I
we physically
have
do
no
at this point.
idea how we're gonna stop those.
The only thing I was thinking is if I get a destiny, I use 8 movement points to stand here and they all go to town on my face for a while.
Actually,
And hopefully I counterattack them.
The sad thing is that they won't go after you if you're here. They're gonna go this way anyway.
That's
So no
their
matter what
movement.
happens,
And I
think-
can't move through them, so
I
I'm stuck.
think this turn, no matter what happens, these two are going to be raised.
Yeah.
And
the
then I can't-
only thing I
won't
think
have
we
this.
can do is try and bring like Marin or someone across. Oh, he's got to deal with that. Someone's going to have to go across and then block this from getting destroyed.
Okay, so if we do pit traps to try and slow this in the village,
We don't
that's...
have the resources for it.
Well, I was thinking I spend
No,
my
we don't have any
turns-
stone.
I don't think there's anything we can do at this point. We can try and finish it, but I see no hope in sight, so I flee. I think it's a legitimate option.
That's a great Crusader night. Okay, so I guess we can just talk a little bit about what happened here.
Yeah.
And do you, what do you have anything you want to say? Talk about this at all?
sure. I think even where we're ending it here, there's a slight chance that we could pull out a win. It would be by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
It would be sacrificing these two village spaces that we've already put the raised tokens on. Meaning we'd be one of those away. We'd be one hero away. We might lose villager in the tower over here because he has no arrows. So then we would be one villager away. We would be like by the skin of our teeth.
I don't think we could do it. Not with the witches needing 2 health. It would have been
That-
almost impossible
yeah,
to stop
that
them.
was
So
brutal.
one thing we should touch on is what we'd still have to accomplish at this point.
Yes.
If the game is going to continue. Next round, suppose we manage to pull through this. The sheriff is going to show up in the lane that has the most enemies in it.
Oh, figures.
Yeah.
Now, when the sheriff shows up, we're going to have to deal 4 wounds to him to defeat him. Making that more difficult, each character can only deal 1 wound to the sheriff per turn. And on top of that, the first time he's attacked each turn, he gets to retaliate.
Now, when you say 1 damage a turn, if I attack him and then he later attacks me and then I counterattack him, is that legal?
Yes.
Okay.
So right now, the only person who really could do the damage is Ivanhoe.
Yeah.
Rowena has enough to do 1 wound to him, and then Ivanhoe would have to tank him out.
Or you position to get so that Ivanhoe could do the first attack, take the retaliation, and other people could attack him while he can't
That's
retaliate.
right.
What is the sheriff's priority? Because if we lured him into the gun net over there, maybe...
His priority is to just get to the village and raise.
Okay, yeah, there's no way to do about that then.
Yeah.
Even if you did get the sheriff into the gun nest, as you called it, the sheriff is immune to pit traps and towers.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So you can't actually allow.
You have to kill him yourself.
Yeah.
Gotta get personal.
Yeah.
All right. Now, in the case where this, and I'm just curious because if these lanes are just making their way here,
Yeah.
and it's not like they're dead lanes. It's not like they move their way across the port. Do they step on here and start moving their
Nope.
way
Well, they go
across?
here.
They'll go and
finish.
raise these.
Ah.
So they're going to go right through off the board and raise. And so if they raised any one of these 2, that's it.
Okay.
So you'd have to stop them from the side, which we
Don't have to
didn't get
move
a
it.
cry.
Don't
Robin,
have the time.
Robin was holding off it.
Yeah.
That's a lot to hold off.
Robin Hood was doing 2 lanes on his own, while we had 3 heroes and 2 towers in the other 4 lanes.
Hey, I had takes every. I know what your problem is.
This may have been a poor allocation of force, but I also might be biased because I'm rotting right now.
You applied a lot of force. Did you not see your bounty?
Oh, I saw my bounty.
I saw what
had-
Brave Leader could do.
I got 16 bounty. That was my moral victory. So while you guys all lost,
Do you
I
mind
at least got a moral one.
Do you mind if I make a comment? I'd just like to say, as a first-time player to this game, it picks up really quick. I learned the
Oh,
game
yeah.
within 2 or 3 turns, but at the same time, as you see from our loss here, there's a lot of depth, there's a lot of replayability, there's a lot of ways you can learn and increase your level of play, but that learning curve is so small, it's really, really great.
Yeah, it's
I'd like to
really
see
fun.
more games like this.
Oh yeah.
We'll do that. Overall, there's a number of wonderful suggestions from people about the different kinds of legacies. So it's the community on Kickstarter is a lot of fun to talk with and hear what they're saying, and a lot of people in the comments are coming and talking to me there about ideas and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really cool to just get to know people's ideas and steal them. I mean, that goes.
So that's why your games are good.
No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke that I made on the comment section earlier about how everyone. I'm yelling at people. I'm like, stop putting suggestions. They're so good. I just want to make them all now. So we did have ideas. We did have an idea for one more legacy after this, which was our original plan, and people were excited and trying to guess it. No one guessed it yet, but by guessing, they've been giving out all of these really interesting suggestions. So now we're gonna do like 1,000 legacies. Yeah, because you just can't not do some of these things. But that'll come soon enough.
We love making the Legacy series.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I like playing it.
And backing it too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know you've been in the comments on the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm always talking to my friends about it. They're always interested in finding.
It's nice having a local backer here too, so someone can come and check these games out as try before you buy kind of thing.
I'm
Oh
happy with
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Tons of fun.
so this is it. That was it. That was the playthrough. It was a long session. Hopefully you're stuck with it to watch this and hear us talk here at the end. If you have any questions, please comment in the video. Talk to us on the Kickstarter comments page. We definitely would love to be able to get your feedback on it and keep the game going. And we're looking forward to manufacturing this as soon as this game is funded and done. Which, according to our statistics now, we're funded, but we've got 18 days to go before we see just how funded we are. So we're about halfway through to our first stretch goal, and let's keep it going.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Thanks for joining us, Kickstarter. Let's hit some stretch goals.
Stress goals. I've already got.
Let's play again. I got a rematch.
I've already got the stress goals going on here. I mean,
Robin had a bit too much stress goal.